Hi, in this video we're going to look at one of the laws of indices. And by laws of indices, I mean what happens when we're taking powers like this and doing something with them. Now, let's just remind ourselves the terminology of powers. If I have something like this, we say that as a to the power of b. And then this bigger number on the left is known as the base. And the smaller number, the top right, that is known as the index, or also known as the exponent. And the whole thing itself is known as a power. So for example, x to the power 3 is a power, and the x is the base, and the 3 is the index or exponent. The x to the 4 is a power, the x is the base, the 4 is the index, also known as the exponent. Now, how are we going to simplify these? Well, let's look at the x cubed times x to the 4 first. I'm going to do it the long way first and then show you a rule that we can use to make it quicker. Now, what does x cubed or x to the power 3 actually mean? Well, it just means x times x times x, right? This x cubed here means x times x times x. We're multiplying 3 x's together. That's what the 3 means. You're multiplying 3 x's together. And then we're timesing by. So we're timesing by. And then what does this x to the 4 mean? Well, it means x times x times x times x. So we've got 4 x's multiplied together. Yep. Now, how many x's are we multiplying together in total? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how could you write 7 x's multiplied together? Well, you could write it as x to the power of 7, like that. Now, can you see a rule for how we can combine these indices here to get that new index here? Well, you can see we've just added them, right? Because we've got 3 x's here and 4 x's here. So in total, we had 7 x's. We just added the 3 and the 4. So that would be the final answer in the first case. We get x to the power of 7. And more generally, we want a rule. We can say that if we had a to the power of b and multiplied it by a to the power of c, because we have the same base here, we have the same base, and we're multiplying these powers together, we can just add the indices. So we just get a to the power of b plus c. So that is one of our laws of indices, and we're going to cover other laws of indices as well in other videos, but that's what we're going to use right now. So what about this next example? We've got y to the power 5 times y to the power 6 times y to the power of 2. We're multiplying these powers together, so we add the indices. So we're going to add the 5, the 6, and the 2. 5 plus 6 plus 2 is 13, so we get y to the power of 13. And just as a reminder, in order to use this law, these bases have to be the same. So they are all y, they have to be the same. Right, what about the next one? We've got p to the power of 4 times by p. Now, this doesn't seem to be a power, it's just p on its own, it's not p to the power of something. But if you have something on its own without a power, you can make it to the power of 1. Because p to the power of 1 is the same as p, because that's basically saying we're multiplying 1p together. Well, it's just p, right? So now we can use laws of indices. We've got the same base, and we're multiplying these powers together, so we can add the indices. 4 plus 1 is 5, so we get p to the power of 5, and we are done.